What's going on, everybody around the world tuning into the YouTube channel of Kobe MC Photography? Here I is in 2023. Okay, on a lighter note, we're going to kick this video off with a topic that I've noticed seems to, for some reason, be popping up an awful lot lately, and it's about depth of field. Yes, getting a lens, especially some of the super ultra wide aperture lenses, which seem to be advertised all over the place now because it's a huge deal. 0.95 lenses, 1.4, f1, f1.2. Yes, those will give you minimal depth of field so you can blur the background and things like that. But this is more in regards to understanding the principles and properties of the equipment that you're actually using. You can get a blurred background with even f8. You can work your way around not having a large aperture lens. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You can lay there. Just be quiet, okay? All right. What was I saying? Yeah, so instead of, focusing on getting a lens with a wide aperture as, f1.4, f1.8, f1.2, f1, f0.95, which is crazy. You can actually achieve the same thing with just standard lenses. f3.5, 5.6, 6.3. You can even do it at f8. The principles are basically what is the distance of the background to the subject, and then what is the distance between the camera's lens element to the subject itself, right? All those factors, those three factors, do play a part in how much background blur you're going to get. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video, and let's just get to it. Okay, so I came out to what I think is a perfect spot to actually demonstrate the three elements, the aperture, subject to camera distance, and background to subject distance. So I'm going to start this off by shooting at f4.5. I have the HD 55-300 PLM mounted to my K3 Mark III, and the native aperture is 4.5 at 55 millimeters. So this house here, and I'm going to be focusing on this post. And I'm going to move around the post. As you can see, there's changes in distance and background from what will essentially be our subject. So let's take a shot here at 55 f4.5, and you'll notice that it's pretty much in focus along the background. Now I'm going to change the aperture to f8 just for the sake of the video, and you'll notice that the background actually ends up getting more in focus. So I'm going to change this back to 4.5 now and actually move around the post here. And now we have varying elements of the background behind it. This is at f4.5, and I'm going to change to f8. And now what I'm going to do is actually step back and zoom in. So we're going to be at 100 millimeters at f8, and I'm going to go to 55, f8, and now what I'm going to do is move around the post, increase my distance, and all those elements that you see are pretty far in the background there. Take a shot of the post, and that's at 55 millimeters f8. Now I'm going to zoom in. We'll go all the way to 300 at f8. And as you can see, the background is completely blurred out. I'll back off to 100 millimeters, and it is still pretty blurred. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up at 55 millimeters at f8. So we're pretty close to the post here, and you can see the background is blurred out. I'm going to stay relatively close to the post, go back to the original shot here at 55 millimeters f8, And there you go. As you can see, changing the background to subject distance and changing the subject to camera distance does actually play a pretty significant factor in regards to blurring the background. Obviously, aperture does play a part in that as well. So if you are actually out shooting and there's a specific framing that you absolutely require, then yes, there is no way around using a wider aperture or more open aperture lens. But that's more specialist type of things. If you're specifically shooting portraits and there's an exact look that you're looking for and you have a limited range of movement that you can actually do in order to get the background out of focus with the subject in focus, yes, there are situations where you just don't have a choice, and using an f1.4 or f2 lens, f1.8, f0.95 or whatever, there are situations where that actually is your best bet. But I just wanted to demonstrate that you don't absolutely require one of those lenses in order to get a blurred background. And there you have it. So if you like the video, leave a like. If you have not already, please do subscribe. Always helps out. If you want to support the channel, that info's at the bottom of the description as always. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and you will see me in the next video. I'm out.